Hello everybody, this is Juan from Juan's Garage, and this is your garage tip of the day. So here on the Ford Explorer, it's a 2017 Ford Explorer, I got this little weather strip here hanging out, and a lot of you guys might have the same thing. And what that is, it's the weather strip that is attached to the rear door, okay? Anyway, over time it dries up and it starts to just come apart on you. And if you look, it's attached by a couple tabs here, okay? And so I'm gonna guess that it's pretty easy to take out. And after ordering them on eBay, I found the best deal was on eBay. I read the reviews. Some people said they're okay, but they come in a pair. They come in the plastic bag. And the driver's side is gonna be left. And so we'll go ahead and install it, and I'll show you what kind of tools you need. All right, here we go. So for this job, you're gonna need these trim removal tools. You can find the one that works the best for you, but I think this guy here will work. Okay, got a heart in there. You got the fork on this side. And if you want to, you buy this little kit from Amazon, and you can collect these, you know. It's always good to have a variety of these tools. They always come in handy, but we'll use this guy right here. Okay, so as always, you want to take a close look at how the original is mounted. Now you see this goes in here and it kind of tucks underneath this upper seal. And if you follow that down below, you're going to see that down here it's kind of a square, and it kind of just ends there, terminates there. So that's probably going to be this side, okay? So there's really no other way this thing can fit on here. But you kind of match it up, and yeah, that's how it's going to go. So I'm going to pry the other one off. I'll show you how I do that. Okay, so take one of your prying tools and find out which one works, and go behind the plastic here and lift it, and then just kind of pry it out. It might take some effort. Boy. Okay, I guess that broke out. But anyway, just go through and do them all. Here's another one down below. Okay, so it's there. Get behind this plastic so you can get a good bite on it and pry it out. It's kind of hard holding the phone and doing this at once, but anyway, you get the idea, okay? Take any one of your prying tools that works. It's got to be a strong one, and pry these little son of a guns out, okay? Okay, so now you're ready to replace the seal. And as always, you want to kind of fit it into place, dry fit it, make sure it goes like it should. Now, underneath here, you want to make sure that this guy butts up against that. So it's pretty straightforward the way it's designed. It kind of clips in. And if you pull this guy here out of the way, there we go. And you can see how it's pressed up against that. Here we go. Push it in, and then just follow it all the way down. Now you're not going to press in the clips just yet. Okay, this thing, it's flexible and it'll form to your door. Okay. And then, here we go. All right, now you can see here that this guy here lines up to the hole behind it. Okay, there's a hole behind there. And then it's gonna, well, it doesn't take much. You can press it in by hand. Okay. just kind of shove it and push it in with your finger. And you have this guy up on top. Here he goes. That's all it takes. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this tool here, right, your trim tool, and it has a hard edge on it, and just take it and put some extra pressure on it. Make sure that that tab is pressed on there good enough. And I believe they are. All right. So just a note, this rubber here isn't as thick as the OEM rubber, but we'll see how it holds up over time. These were a lot cheaper than the OEM, so kind of one of those deals, you get what you paid for, I guess. But we'll see how it holds up. Okay, so I'm going to close the door. I guess we'll find out how well it seals when you go through the car wash. But after you close it, there it is. You can't hardly see it, so like I say, we'll see how it does for noise and when you go through the car wash. But that's all it is. And the other side is the same. Maybe I'll just do that very quickly. Okay, now we're going to do the passenger side. And once again, here at the corner of the door behind it, there's a clip. And then there's another one right here. And I think there are 4 total, one there, and then the furthest down below. So what I do is get behind the plastic part here with your removal tool. And then you can sink it behind it. And it does take some effort to break this thing loose, okay? The factory OEM tabs are pretty snug in there, okay? So I'm gonna use 2 hands to get this, but they will break free, okay? Okay, so this top one here, if you open the back door, you can approach it from the back side much easier. Once again, get your tool behind there, and then just give it a good nudge. There it is, pops out. So the tool here comes in handy. Okay, now you can come to the front side, and you can just pull this off, okay? Here it is, the old one. They just come apart. They just dry up, and they come apart. Now we're gonna stick the other one back on, the new one. Same thing, handy dandy, you clip it on. You clip it on, and then you just push the fasteners in. Right, get it seated up there, and press it on, the edge holds it. You go all the way down. Anyway, all right, I need 2 hands here, so I'll pick up in a moment. Okay, so that's it. It's in place here. The tabs are snug. There's not a whole lot to it. You just kind of, with your thumb, firmly press it. Now, once again, this rubber is not as thick as the OEM stuff, but the OEM stuff was a lot more expensive. Maybe I should have bought the OEM, but these are from eBay. Thought to give it a try, I guess. After these fail in a couple of years or so, I'll buy the OEMs again. But this is a 2017 Ford, and it's now 2025, so, well, it's been about 8 years. So, okay, well, that's it, guys. That's the end of our show, and once again, you can do all this stuff pretty easy yourself. Not that hard. I'm sure a lot of these Fords are having this problem. So, anyway, do it yourself, save time, save money, and most of all, you get to know your car a little better. All right, so this is Juan from Juan's Garage signing out. I hope you guys have a good evening, and we'll catch you next time. Bye now.